It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see Geno Smith. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Caps and the Thunderbirds, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Buenos Aires taking on the Caps of Canton. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here. And, Charles, we take a look at this Canton team as they get ready down on the field.
Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Argentinians,
they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement...
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. When you look at this defense,
they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Andrew Billings. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On first down, it's Stafford. And this one's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Jalen Phillips. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Here's Stafford. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw into the hands here of Hardman. Down the right sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Caps are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they come to play. They're the better of the 2 units here so far.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Canton offense takes over once again. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing is Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll lead here to a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got Hamler on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now Garoppolo. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Stafford. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I'm...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brought down by multiple multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, Smith. He gets it left side to Johnson. And still fighting. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Gino on 1st down.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Gino.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Again, Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing is Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Draw play. Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And Smith's throw complete there to Johnson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Smith.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the gun, here's Smith.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Gino down to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And his kick here is good.
So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. It was the former comeback player of the year, Geno Smith, who was sharp in the first half. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the scout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On first down, Smith.
Short throw caught by Dosich.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
3rd and 12.
Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Garoppolo on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Thunderbirds are back within a score.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Canton offense takes over once again. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Smith on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Read option. Here's Herbert.
Shoves him away. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
15 yards on the play. First down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another run with Mitchell.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 2nd or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
They'll find Osborne here.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing now is Geno. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal. Robinson.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. Touchdown.
K.J. Hamler. There to make the grab. And the Thunderbirds have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Canton offense takes over once again. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They start on the ground with Elliott. There's a nice move. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Smith.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They run over center with Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give running right is Mitchell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The situation for him offensively as follows.
Down by 11.
A minute 53 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down.
Smith to throw. Connecting with Johnson.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this...
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Smith.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now an injury timeout, and that is Devontae Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Garoppolo.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Marshall. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. You know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. This is 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Smith's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now it's Smith. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Buenos Aires,
they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Canton,
it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.